And hello, my lovelies. We're back again. And we are looking at the week of January 24th all the way through the 30th. So we're already at the end of 1 month. Wow. Let's take a look and see what we got happening for this particular week. Alrighty. So if everybody's staying healthy and safe, please take good care. Alrighty. One more shuffle and then we'll be off and running. So, all right. Maybe next week we'll try and hit some zodiac signs and see how our astrology looks for next week. Lovely. Okay, had a weird discovery over the week, and it was that in my family we used to laugh and joke and say eyes in the back of your head so moms would know what's going on with their kids. I just read an Arthur Conan Doyle thing, and it looks like it came from Sherlock Holmes. Alrighty, let's have an electric confirmation, so must be right. Okay, let's have a good look. First card down is Ten of Cups. This is about groups of people. So this can be, yeah, this is actually about the coming together of people. So we can see this as group efforts. But right on top of it, we got this Ace of Wands. There's going to be a new beginning in group activities. And this looks to me like positive outcome or positive upswing for people that are doing things to benefit others. So it's not just about I'm being selfish. It's a new wands or sometimes even spiritual growth. So it's a new endeavor for groups of people coming together and being passionate about something, finding a cause, doing something to make things better. So if you've been kind of complacent in the last couple of weeks or so and just thinking, oh, I'm just going to rest and save my energy, getting close to the time to act, because our ace is always about let's get started, something new. And all you have to do is reach out and ask for it. And it looks like it takes wings. So this is a good thing, right? All right. But it takes effort on your part. You just have to implement this, so it's not sit and wait for somebody else to do it. Other people will join in with you. And know that you're not going to get it right from the get-go. This is a learning experience, so it might take one or two efforts. Don't give up, because we're just at the beginning and people are starting to join together. They're like, I didn't even know this was happening. Just like for Betty White, people were just kind of bantering back and forth. What happened was thousands of dollars were being, thank you, donated in her name for animal issues. This is what this is, the kind of card to support, all right? That's really funny because I actually see a Springer Spaniel that's showing its nose in there. So if one of you happens upon a wandering Springer Spaniel, which happens, know that this is probably a gift from the universe, or at least a suggestion of what you need to be doing next, right? So if it's animal stuff, start there, and you can build upon that. Why do I encourage this? Because this tells me you're getting nudges from your spirit guide. This is a wonderful card to get, but it's about listening to the unknown whispers. So a lot of people say, I woke up and this thought was in my mind. It kept running over and over and over and over. You're supposed to act on it. That's why it's still in your brain. Okay? Spirit guide. This is telling me that you're on the brink of something. It looks like a book of matches, just ready to be ignited and get things started. Why? It looks to me like you chose this path a long time ago and you've just been waiting to act on it. So let's get busy and start doing something. Okay? Sage of Wands. Wands, remember, spirituality, creativity. And the sage is the smart one that knows how to do this. Right? What's behind us? Behind us is the Hierophant, which means that we have found the right people to enact what we're thinking about. This can be finding the authority figure that knows how to do it, finding the one with the PhD written behind their name, or MD that has the answers that we want. But it's a major arcana and it's an authority figure. This is a good thing, not a negative thing, right? But we've already met them, they're already here, or we've had some kind of interaction with them. So trust that that's coming to fruition. Also says keep your eyes open for a Taurus and possibly a Virgo. All right. What's coming up? Yeah, Nine of Wands. Okay, so it feels like a solitary trip when you first started out, but you're gathering people one by one by one. See at the very tippity top here where it's got all these white birds and stuff? Those are people that you come across during the next week or few weeks, okay? So you've started the path. The journey is yours, and it's just going to get stronger and stronger as we move forward, okay? I like that card. Nine of Wands means you kind of do it for the right reasons. You're not doing it to show off or to make an example of other people. It's like, I'm committed to this. I feel um, dedicated in some ways that I have found a cause and I want to act upon it. You will meet like-minded people. Okay, so now is the time of positive thought and positive action. If you've been getting that message, stop just listening to the message and start acting on it. All right, how about just one? Oh, my goodness, my goodness. Yeah, and if you do, you'll be well rewarded. What is this? It's my Nine of Cups. This is a wish come true. Okay, emotional satisfaction. And if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you probably get to do a little trip someplace tropical in the next 2-3 months, right? So remember that. This is one of my favorite cards anyway, okay? It's beautiful, gives me something to look forward to. It's fulfillment for you on an emotional level. It doesn't even matter if it's your pocketbook, but emotionally you feel good about this. Okay, this is an interesting card too, and it's a 2, which is always about making choices. But it looks to me like a decision being made by you for the best reasons with the assistance of a friend. So they might simply be the one you discuss it with. They don't make your mind up for you, but they help you consider the options. I love this card because it indicates to me good, better, and best. So you have no excuse for not acting. Just find out what your choices are and make a selection, okay? And crystals means it's a mental thing. So, you don't have to worry about whether you're doing it for the right reasons or whatever. It just makes sense to you and you feel compelled to do it. Hopes and fears, my giant yes card. So if you're contemplating something that maybe seems a little risky or a little nouveau, this is a card that says, yeah, give it a shot. This is great. This is the Sun card. It's the happiness card. And in some cards, it even has a little boy riding on a horse. So sometimes people use this, am I going to be pregnant or not? And that's, once again, a yes card. Major Arcana, gift. And my outcome card is the one of health. So you should be focusing this week on optimizing your health. This, you can't make this stuff up, but this is like if the newest variant is coming through, you have the obligation to protect your neighbors by doing all that you can to keep yourself safe. So that's what this card is. This is the auric hand right here. This is the healing hand. So this is all about alternative ways of healing added to the scientific ways that we already have. So if you're doing meditations, remember to include the world in making sure that your environment is better and safer for other people as well. Lovely card to have for outcome card. It is a 3 of Wands. Threes are always about forward momentum. So we have some pretty good cards for this particular week. Let's look and see how many major arcanas we have. And there's a minimum of, yep, 3 of them. 3 major arcana cards coming into play. And remember, that's 2 more than you should have statistically. All right, bottom of the deck is even about, looks like there's more money coming in. I'm wondering if maybe we have one more stimulus check that's going to come, because this shows me that it might be a few months before it transpires. But it's a really good card for those of you that need a little extra money. Is it profound amount of money? Probably not, but there's going to be limitations on, if you've got this many kids, this is how much money you get, etc. But it might be what you need to start that little nest egg of saving and preparing for the future. So this is good for finances in terms of starting that little stockpile. So I love to think of the squirrel thing. Right now I have a squirrel that comes and visits my patio. But I really loves coconut cookies, by the way. And what I'm thinking is that you might take a lesson or two from the squirrel. Like if there's an abundance of pine nuts right now, go ahead and enjoy them, but plan ahead for the future too, because I see them digging and hiding stuff as well. So let that be a lesson to you. Okay, so it could be a time where we're beginning our positive move forward. All right, let me grab one from over here in the mother piece. It's interesting. Son of Wands. What? Oops, sorry. Swords. So I'm going to encourage you to keep your eye open for an air sign male coming in that can be beneficial. When we have this air sign male, it usually means now is the time to be thinking about what your goal is. And there's a little treasure chest over here. So if you start where you are right now, you're going to have a minimum guarantee that's going to be very positive. Just your effort that is applied toward it will determine whether this is a bigger treasure chest or not. Okay? This is, don't get too caught up in the ego of it all and just think about the practicality of it. Okay? You will be rewarded, but be practical about it. And the last card for our trip this time, it's the Two of Rods. Okay? Make plans for when you, like the leaves on the trees, let go, and you get to decide when you let go, when you're moving forward, getting in preparation for the next journey, because I think a lot of us are now waiting for things to unfold so that we can act in that direction. And this card is telling you to prepare yourself. You're going to have a choice here. This is a 2. It's not just saying you have to do it this way. You have 2 ways of choosing. So make it suit you. Make sure that it is what you need and want for your own development, because this is rods, once again, creativity, spirituality. So it's not just financial. This is going to be about what suits the needs of your soul. Okay? Steady progression forward. Okay, I think that's all that we have for this particular week. And I want to say thank you for joining me. And we will be back next week. With a continuation of this particular saga. Take good care. Be assured that I do love you. And we'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.
Thank you, Mrs. Hudson. Where is Dr. Watson?
Oh, in his surgery. This dreadful weather has produced a queue into the street, I'm told.
Well, they're wasting their time. Watson's only cure for any ailment is a Linus powder and a grated apple.
Mr. Holmes, you know you only say that because you miss the doctor.
Cigar?